From KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Today on GMSA, a San Antonio community leader honored by her friends and family will explain how she's being remembered.
All right, Sarah Spivey, she made me walk up to the roof of our station building. Beautiful. Okay, Sarah, it was a beautiful sunset. Those Sears clouds you were talking about looked gorgeous. They were pink during that, sunrise.
Ultimate friend
Sunrise.
things.
Yes.
It was very impressive.
It was beautiful, and it's a beautiful morning, 59 degrees.
Good
morning, guys. My question is, Sarah, why did you not want to go up on the roof with me?
Because our roof is a bit of a hoof.
There were a series of factors as I was sitting there watching this unfold like a sitcom.
It was a little
at 7:04 a.m.
I didn't have the correct jacket.
The hair was an issue too.
I have to redo my hair.
You were wrapped in the blanket.
I'm wearing Crocs.
You are wearing
But aren't
Crocs.
you glad you did it? It was a beautiful sunrise. And yeah, hey, it was a cool morning out there. It is a cool morning out there. This morning, we got down to 58 degrees in San Antonio, even in the upper 40s in parts of the hill country. This makes it the coolest morning we have seen in San Antonio since April 26th. That's 159 days. So yeah, Sarah, I hope it was worth it. We were able to see our coolest morning since late April. And the sun has since risen. We're starting to see some of these high thin cirrus clouds working their way in. That's one of the reasons why we had such a beautiful sunrise. 59 degrees out there right now. Dew points are low, and so it feels pretty nice. All right, Fido's forecast. This is Bailey. Beautiful picture there of Bailey. And if you want to add your pictures of your pups to Fido's forecast, just follow this QR code. It'll take you to our KSAT Connect feature. Not only can you add beautiful pictures of your pups, but I got some sunrise pictures that I'm going to show too. It's a great resource for us weather-wise to have your weather and your dog pictures there on KSAT Connect. Looking at the day today, it's going to be nice and warm in the afternoon. We're still going to be in the 70s though around the lunch hour. 87 for the high temperature, and we are going to see those cirrus clouds. The reason for those cirrus clouds, a hurricane in the Pacific. I'll tell you how and if that's going to affect our forecast here in San Antonio in just a few minutes. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Happening today, a national hands-on teen driving program coming to San Antonio, and the effort is meant to give local teens and their parents a chance to reduce anxiety about driving, become more skilled behind the wheel.
That was always very daunting as a teenager learning how to drive. Jonathan Gertha live with the latest on the Driving Skills for Life program. Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning, Sarah. That's right. I think we were all excited to get our driving permit back when we were 15 years old. Well, now teenagers can get professional instruction by Ford, Driving Skills for Life by pros like Clint. Clint is a driving instructor here. He's going to be one of the instructors that's going to be hosting some of the training classes later today or starting here in a couple of minutes, correct?
That's correct, Jonathan. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Now, Clint, what is this program going to look like and what can these teenagers expect today?
So the big thing that they can expect is a multitude of exercises. We actually have 4 different exercises covering 4 different things that we've learned are very critical for anybody, not even just teenagers, but any human driving a car, that are critical for just being a better driver. The biggest thing I tell people is that we're all in it together. And we're right now at the exercise that I run, the vehicle handling exercises with the Ford Mustangs, which will also see, and I can describe however you want to see what we're doing out here. But the camera's showing right now one of our coaches in our Mustang. And the big thing that we're teaching them is understanding why and how a car slides and how to get out of it.
Okay, so definitely, I know a lot of times folks expect driving conditions to always be normal and always assuming control of your car, but there's times when that vehicle you could lose control and you have to know how to manage it, right?
Absolutely. When it comes to driving a car, everything always feels fantastic, especially with how cars keep getting better year after year. And that's just not Ford, that's all brands always competing, making cars better. But with that comes the responsibility of still understanding physics is physics. And that's what we try to teach them here. That even though cars are getting better, even though technology is made to keep us safe, we like to joke that the loose nut behind the wheel is what you have to tighten first, and that's the driver, and that's what we're trying to do here. When it comes to getting teenagers understanding these physics early, they react based on the instinct that we teach them, and they're confident in doing it.
Now, car-related traffic incidents and deaths is still the leading cause among teenagers. I know Ford's been doing these instructions for the past 19 years. What do parents need to know about getting their kids enrolled in a program like this here happening today?
The big thing is going to drivingskillsforlife.com, and that'll keep you updated on the calendar, and we seriously update it as quickly as we can when we get things booked. The great thing about this location, and just the state of Texas in general, is that you guys have a lot of major metropolitan cities that we try to get to multiple stops. We've been here, we've been to Houston, we've been to Dallas, and also take into account that we like coming to the Manheim Auto Auctions. It's a good infrastructure, good facility. So when we have something at one of these, we definitely like coming back, and it's high on the list. So we will come back, but stay updated on the site, drivingskillsforlife.com, and that'll let you know.
Thank you so much, Clint, for having us and for all that valuable information. Folks, drivingskillsforlife.com if you want to sign up for those alerts and be notified of when these classes are going to be taking place. And if you have some free time today, make sure you come out to 2042 Ackerman Road here at the Manheim Auto Auction Center. Get here by noon and get your teens taught by the professionals themselves. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jonathan. New this morning, a man waking up behind bars after police say he tried to walk out of a gas station with a 12-pack of beer without paying for it and then hit the cashier. So take a look. This all happened back on September 22nd, happened in the 4000 block of Culebra. Police tell us that Ronnie Martinez walked into the gas station, walked into the cooler, grabbed a 12-pack, and then walked out of the store. Now, the victim confronted Martinez about just taking the beer. That's when that cashier was hit multiple times by the suspect. Police say this was all caught on surveillance camera. Martinez is now facing a robbery charge.
Remembering Gertha Murphy, family, friends, and the San Antonio area community gathered at Mount Zion First Baptist Church to honor the longtime community leader. It happened yesterday morning. She was 109 years old. We first introduced you to Murphy when she turned 107 2 years ago. Murphy graduated from St. Philip's College in 1936. A year before she passed, Judge K.P. George of Fort Bend County signed and declared a proclamation in her name recognizing her as the oldest alumna of the school at 108 years old.
She was a teacher. She went from one organization to the next. So after her working in civil service, then she, went back to school. She graduated when she was 65. She went back to work.
Wow. Murphy was known for her lifelong dedication of community service here in San Antonio and advocacy work in education. The family tells us Miss Murphy had the ability to drive herself around town until she was 105 years old. Miss Murphy actually lived down the street from me, about 4 houses down, and I had the honor of meeting her. She will rest in peace. She will be missed.
Well, we've been tracking the aftermath of Hurricane Ian on the East Coast and throughout Florida. Now, we know a lot of local organizations have been stepping up, helping out. One of those organizations, the San Antonio Food Bank.
That's why joining us in today's Leading SA segment, Eric Cooper, CEO of San Antonio Food Bank. Always a pleasure to have you on, Eric.
Hey, good morning, Sarah, Max. Good to be on this morning.
Thank you for joining us. So families across Florida dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. Now, we had talked about the food bank getting involved. What should people know? How can they help out?
Well, the San Antonio Food Bank is one of the 200 Feeding America food banks across the country. And so we all work together to end food insecurity. But when a natural disaster hits, we're responding to that too. Now, Texas knows about hurricanes hitting our Gulf Coast, and many throughout the country have helped us. This is our opportunity to help those victims impacted by Hurricane Ian. Now, if you want to donate, you can donate online at our website, or you can donate a non-perishable food item. We will be sending truckloads of food staged here in San Antonio to Fort Myers and those communities affected by the hurricane. It's humbling to see some of the support we're getting from the Gulf Coast. Obviously, our sister food bank in Corpus Christi, they want to help, and so they'll be staging their food here in San Antonio, and then we'll be sending our trucks and drivers there to assist. Staffing will be a requirement for us. We'll be sending some of our operations team to help the food bank locally there in the impacted area meet the demands that they'll see for the weeks and months to come.
So, Eric, September was Hunger Action Month, and you, me, and Max actually had a great conversation at the start of September. There were 25 RBFCU donation locations. So how did donations go this month?
Well, I tell you, we owe a lot of gratitude to RBFCU for their support, opening their branches. They became very convenient drop-off locations for people that wanted to take action in the month of September and help us fight hunger. We also saw a huge increase in the amount of volunteers. People wanted to make a difference, bring their kids, take their company to come and serve. So food, volunteers, and then financial contributions also were contributed there at the branches. And so we just want to thank San Antonio for helping us go orange and taking action in the fight against hunger.
Now, the fight against hunger not just happening here in San Antonio. Eric, last week you were at the White House. So what was the purpose of the visit, and what does the need look like around the country right now?
Well, the White House was having a conference on hunger, and this was a national conference, bipartisan, that brought both parties together to a resolve to end hunger in America. We were privileged to bring a wonderful single mom from San Antonio who the White House wanted to hear from. They wanted to understand, what does hunger look like in our community? And there was a lot of recommendations that came from the conference, specifically around increasing SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, to support college kids. There was an effort to expand the National School Lunch Program to make it more universal so that kids, while learning, would have access to nutrition, expand senior programs to increase senior nutrition, and really dial in with the Department of Defense. San Antonio, Military City, USA, so many of our residents active or former military, and the recommendations to really investigate what the compensation looks like, and are our military families able to put food on their own table. And so I think lots of great recommendations. We have some high hopes coming off of the conversations that we'll be able to do more for families in their time of need.
And Eric, inflation and rising prices don't look to be slowing anytime soon. I know it's something that we've talked over and over about, and that makes the holiday season tough for so many families. So what is the food bank already preparing to help families for the holidays, and how can our viewers help out as well?
Well, Sarah, you mentioned it. I mean, when families go to the grocery store, the cost of food is so high that they're leaving the grocery store with less food in their grocery cart than ever before. And they're making up the difference at the food bank. And so we're doing everything we can to strengthen those families, to get those items most needed donated. Still, from a non-perishable standpoint, our number one needed item is peanut butter, really going a long way to help feed and nourish kids. But, anytime anyone can donate a non-perishable food item, please do so. There's going to be lots of opportunities through October, November, and December to help someone in need. Take action, do something. We will have lots of food drives that will have different drop-off locations. And, take your kids, go shop at HEB, buy some of the most needed items. You can drop off in our red barrels. If you can't make it out, you can always make a non-monetary donation. $1 equals 7 meals or 10 pounds. That can be a great leveraging effect, and you can do that at safoodbank.org. Most critical are our volunteers. We have volunteers working in our warehouse packing boxes. They're in our farm, planting and harvesting, and we're getting ready for our fall crops. You can volunteer in our kitchen making meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner happens every day, and we couldn't do it without volunteers. And those volunteers on the front lines, Sarah, Max has been out in many of the parking lots with us, distributing food, helping families, telling that story. And, there's a big demand right now that we're seeing. And because of that inflation, more individuals and families are coming to the food bank to get food. And we're struggling to keep up. So without the help, we will not be able to meet that demand. So please, San Antonio, do what you can.
All right, Eric Cooper, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Anyone who's interested in helping out, we're going to have all the various ways you can do so. Just head to KSAT.com, and you can also rewatch the whole interview. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, guys. Have a good weekend.
You too. Time now, 8:14, 61 degrees out.
Later in sports, a recap of high school water polo teams Look at that. Who went away with the win?
So impressive.
Right.
All right, San Antonio Zoo sending help to Florida after the incredible damage done by Hurricane Ian. How one disaster response team is responding.
61 degrees at 8:15 this morning. If you're going to get up early and go outside, this morning really is one to do it. Sarah Spivey will have our forecast when we come back. Welcome back. This morning, the San Antonio Zoo is gearing up to send out a support unit to help people in hard-hit areas after Ian. The Zoological Disaster Response Team Rescue and Recovery was created to help Victoria, Texas after Hurricane Harvey. The zoo is sending an electrician, a welder, and volunteers to help clean up storm damage. We'll have our Jonathan Cotto live there in our next half hour with more information.
Well, looking ahead, we're going to be hosting another phone bank on Monday, all in partnership with the Red Cross. This phone bank, an effort to raise money for hurricane relief efforts in Florida.
That's right. Phone lines will be open from noon to 7 p.m. tomorrow, and we'll release that phone number tomorrow when the phone bank actually happens. But last Monday, for people of Puerto Rico, after Fiona ripped through the island, we held a phone bank as well. The final total from that event was $14,045. Thank you so much to our viewers and everyone who donated. We hope to have the same or a better response, our phone bank tomorrow.
All right, well, time now, just about 8:20. Sarah Spivey, the sunrise this morning was gorgeous.
Oh, is that the photo that we took when you dragged me up to the roof?
I did. Good sport, Sarah. And here's a look at that picture from the KSAT rooftop there. This is on our KSAT Connect feature on our weather app. So if you scan that QR code, you can actually upload pictures yourself. And just to prove that Sarah is a good friend, we made it up there on the roof. Thank you, Sarah, for going with me. And this is a picture of the same sunrise from the Bexar and Medina County line on our KSAT Connect feature. Again, please go ahead and scan that QR code. You can add your pictures of the weather or pictures of your pups on there, and we love to show them on air. Right now outside, as you can see, the clouds have started to move back in. We're going to have a mixture of upper mid to high level clouds today from Hurricane Orlean in the Pacific Ocean, and a beautiful start to the day here. It's cool. It's 59 degrees. Dew points are low, so we have lower humidity as well. Feels pretty nice outside. 47 in Comfort, 50 in Kerrville, 52 in Bandera. It's 60 at Stinson, 55 in Seguin, 58 in New Braunfels, and a cool 50 in Bulverde. A wider view here, we've got 63 in Del Rio. Good morning in Del Rio. It's 61 in Carrizo Springs and 60 in Uvalde, 57 in Gonzales. Nice to see the 50s closer to the coast. And as I showed you on that picture, we are seeing some clouds starting to move in. You can see it here on the satellite imagery. Here's our weather setup for the day. These clouds streaming in from Hurricane Orlean, which is currently working its way to the southwestern coast of Mexico. It is a Category 4 hurricane, so it's a major hurricane right now across the Pacific. Now, the good news is Orlean is expected to weaken quite a bit to a Category 1 or Category 2 hurricane before it makes landfall from Mazatlan all the way down to Puerto Vallarta. There is a hurricane warning in effect for those areas as we expect that to make landfall sometime on Monday. Now, again, we will not see any rain from Hurricane Orlean. Instead, these clouds are going to be with us throughout most of the rest of your Sunday. You'll see increasing clouds, and again on Monday we'll even have some of these high thin cirrus clouds into Tuesday as well. It's really only going to keep our temperatures in the upper 80s rather than the upper 80s. So looking at the KSAT 12-hour forecast, we'll be in the 70s still around noon, so pretty nice. We'll see increasing clouds, east winds today at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and a high temperature in the upper 80s for us. It is going to be a lovely day with that milky hue to the sky from those cirrus clouds. Elsewhere, we'll be looking at 87 in New Braunfels, 88 in Seguin. You can see that the average high this time of year is 86, so we're close to average there. there. 87 in Castroville, 87 in Hondo. It'll be 88 in Floresville and the low to mid 80s up in the Hill Country. Now, unfortunately, the drought condition is still pretty bad for areas like Canyon Lake, New Braunfels, Seguin, the northeastern section of Bexar County, all in the exceptional drought, whereas the extreme drought exists for many of us around San Antonio if you don't live on the northeast side. And unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing much rain in the forecast over the next 7 to 10 days. In fact, rain chances are pretty much zero. And now notice that south of San Antonio, there really has been some pretty major drought improvement, but with the lack of rain in the forecast for us, we expect for drought to worsen around south central Texas. So that's the bad news in the forecast when it comes to our nice weather that we've been having. The good news is we'll continue with comfortable mornings and comfortable afternoons over the next 7 to 10 days. If you are planning on heading out to a pumpkin patch, I've got your pumpkin patch forecast. Hope you'll stick around for that. Coming up, Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Time now, 8:23, 61 degrees out.
Water polo matchups. We'll have a look at who went home with the win after yesterday's matches.
Good morning and welcome back. So now to a recap of the final round of district play in high school water polo yesterday afternoon at Northside. Let's start off with the Clark boys in the water, taking on Brandeis. First half, back and forth, the Broncos trailing by 2. Not anymore, though. Jack Goldhammer over to Jason Monzo, sneaking it inside the near post. Brandeis on a 2-goal run. They trailed 4-3, but Clark answers back late in the period. Charles Samuel over to Tristan Clark. Perfect chip over the keeper, and it is in. Cougars lead 5-3 at halftime. They go on to win big 13-6. All right, let's head on over to the North Pool. There we go. Marshall taking on Health Careers. Rams start red hot. Reed Rinchy with a long pass to Maximilian, and Crown it whipping around, fired a pass to keeper. 2-0 Marshall. A few plays later, Max is back, finding Reed battling in the front of the net for another goal. 4-0 start for the Rams, and they go on to win this one 15-8. Now, it is Sunday. We would be remiss if we didn't talk about all the great games happening today. We got Texans, Chargers, Cowboys. Sarah Costa already allotting that 4-hour time period at noon, taking on the Commanders. And of course, we had to throw out Sarah Spivey's favorite team, the Chiefs, taking on the Bucks. A rematch of the Super Bowl from just a couple years ago. We'll see if
What's his name? What's his name again?
Pat Mahomes or
No.
Tom Brady?
Oh, Tom Brady.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you see what I did there?
That was very impressive. All right. Time now, 8:28, 61 degrees out.
All right, former President Trump's records have been identified by the National Archives. What they say they're still missing from the former administration.
Good morning and happy Sunday. I'm Max Massey.
I'm Sarah Costa. It's Sunday, October 2nd. Love to hear that we're in October.
Have you figured out the Halloween, not only costume, but also decorations?
No, I have my decorations I usually put out every
Okay,
year.
so you got it set in stone. You're good to go.
Yeah, usually it's a Dia de los Muertos scarecrow.
Nice.
But she's kind of taken a beating in the attic. Like, she's lost a lot of her hay and her filling, so she needs some work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah Spivey, what about you? Are you ready for Halloween?
I have got a autumn wreath. I know it's pretty lame. I could really step up my game, so I might have to take some notes from Sarah Costa there. Hey, take a look out at morning temperatures this morning. It's generally in the 50s. In fact, it's our coolest morning since the end of April. We've even got some readings in the 40s up near Comfort and Kerrville. You can also see that there are some clouds moving in from the west. That is going to be the case throughout the day today. A little bit more cloud cover is what you'll notice both today and tomorrow. It's going to help trim our temperatures by a couple of degrees in the afternoon. If you're planning on going to one of those pumpkin patches today, it's going to be great weather for that. A little warm in the afternoon for the flannels, but still temperatures are going to top off in the mid to upper 80s, and we'll have low humidity, east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing cloud cover throughout the day too. By the way, on KSAT, we've got a map of where pumpkin patches are around the city. You can take a look at that by scanning that QR code there. It'll take you right to the web page. Today, pleasant with low humidity. Tomorrow, we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover than even today because of the tropics. Clouds from Pacific Hurricane Orlene. More information on Orlene and where that storm is headed. And we are in October. We've got to look at the Climate Prediction Center's outlook for October. Cooler, warmer, drier, wetter. I've got those details coming up for you in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, District 10 Councilman Clayton Perry now offering a $500 reward to any information that leads to the arrest of whoever vandalized Comanche Outlook Park. Now, the councilman posting images of vandalism on social media. The park spans 96 acres. The graffiti now covers signs, benches, and the sidewalk in a lot of different colors. In a statement on social media, well, Councilman Perry said in part, quote, "This is your park, your art, and your tax dollars, and I simply will not stand for it," end quote.
A protest was held in Del Rio Saturday in response to the National Rifle Association event happening there. The small group of protesters were staged along Highway 90 across from where the event was happening. Protester Maritza Mancha says the event is the Friends of NRA's annual fundraiser. Valerie Rodriguez, another protester, says they attended the Valverde Commissioner's Court on September 27th, asking them to push the event back out of respect for what happened at Robb Elementary.
This kind of event should not be happening right now. This just happened in May. I mean, this is not okay. Like, it's not okay for it to be happening here.
According to the event's flyer, if you make a large enough donation, you can receive an assault-style weapon. We asked if any of the organizers of the Friends of NRA event would like to speak to us, but they declined. A woman who was attending the event came to speak with one protester. She explained she respected what they were doing and hopes the protesters had the same respect for them. We also want to remind you that KSAT is hosting a community town hall Thursday, October 6th at 2 p.m. for domestic violence. The month of October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and we'll be discussing the connection between domestic violence and mass shootings. The town hall will be moderated by KSAT anchor and reporter Courtney Friedman and hosted by the Collaborative Commission of Domestic Violence. The town hall will also be streamed on the KSAT Plus app. Topping your consumer headlines, we're giving you a head start on holiday sales.
Some major stores starting the gift-giving season early with October sales. ABC's Deirdre Bolton explains.
This morning, millions of Americans squeezed by inflation, left without enough money to cover basics. A recent survey from Salary Finance shows 1 in 5 Americans runs out of money before payday.
When you're living paycheck to paycheck, it hits you like a ton of bricks.
Ross Preluker is a single father from Pennsylvania. He's working multiple jobs to make ends meet. He's a multimedia ad producer during the day, bartender at night.
It's a struggle to survive every single day.
And he's not alone.
These numbers are not good. They show a lot of people are in trouble.
But a recent bright spot with the March jobs report. 431,000 jobs were added to the U.S. economy, the 11th straight month of an amount higher than 400,000. The unemployment rate is also down to 3.6%, almost back to pre-pandemic levels. For many workers, especially women who left the job market due to responsibilities at home, including childcare, that means they can look for new or better jobs.
Employers know there is a tight labor market, and in order to attract and retain their top talent, they're being more flexible.
Savannah Fabius felt stuck in her job at the height of the pandemic. She found a new one, and with the state of the job market, sees a chance to upgrade again.
I just want something that I genuinely would like to do. I don't want to hate getting up in the morning.
For some, many opportunities may mean a non-traditional schedule or permanent work from home.
Evaluate the whole package. That includes your health care, benefits, perks.
Other suggestions for job seekers? Know the marketplace for your skill set and know your worth. Don't be afraid to negotiate. Think about details ahead of time, including salary and hours. Cast a wide net if you can work remotely. Many are no longer limited by zip code.
And that was Deirdre Bolton reporting. Millions of Americans waking up this morning without Disney, ESPN, and a lot more after a failed attempt at an agreement.
Yeah, so Disney has blocked its content from being shown on Dish Satellite TV and Sling TV. Disney says despite months of negotiation, Dish and Sling declined to reach a fair market-based agreement. So Dish and Sling claim Disney just walked away from the negotiation table. The ABC TV markets affected by the blackout include New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Houston, and Fresno. In your morning headlines, over 100 people have died after a soccer match turned violent in Indonesia. The Associated Press reports the death toll has reached at least 125 people. Authorities have lowered the number from 174, saying some victims were counted twice. Most were trampled after police fired tear gas to stop riots on Saturday. Authorities say it happened after the home team lost 3-2 and supporters flooded the field in protest. Outside the stadium, the AP says police cars were flipped over and set on fire during the chaos.
The National Archives says that they have identified presidential records still missing from the Trump administration. In a letter to the House Oversight Committee, Archives officials point to records missing from former White House trade advisor Peter Navarro. Now, the Department of Justice says Navarro used a private email account for presidential business, including his work during the pandemic. Records missing include those pertaining to National Guard rapid response teams, ventilators, and the use of hydroxychloroquine, all to treat COVID-19. The National Archives would not comment on whether it would ask the Department of Justice to file criminal charges in the case of the missing documents. Time now, 8:40, 62 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA at 8:30 as hurricane recovery continues in Florida. The San Antonio Zoo gearing up to head out there to help. Jonathan Gertha will join us live with their plan in just minutes.
Let's take a live look out at the Alamo City. I say 62 with a smile because it is gorgeous out there. Sarah Kosi, you made it up to the KSAT roof earlier. Took a great sunrise pic. How was it?
Okay, it was worth it, Sarah Spivey. Thank you. She's ignoring me right now.
Well, I would too. We'll be right back. Good morning and welcome back. All right, so we are officially in October.
We are.
It's cool.
It's beautiful outside.
Starting in the 50s, Sarah Spivey. I'm all smiles.
Yeah, me too, guys. It was really nice out there this morning. We got down to 58 degrees just a couple of hours ago, the coolest we've been since April. And, you know, in San Antonio, as we turn the corner on September and enter into October, we typically lose about 10 degrees. So from the start of October to the end of October, we see temperatures go down by about 10 degrees. Now, the Climate Prediction Center has put out their 1-month temperature outlook, and San Antonio is right on the edge of being above average as far as temperatures are concerned, and to have equal chances of a cooler or warmer than average October. Now, when we look at precipitation, however, there's a good chance that we're going to have less rain than average in San Antonio. And this is not good news when you consider the fact that we're under extreme and exceptional drought around San Antonio. But as we look at our weather over the next about 5 to 10 days, it doesn't look like we're going to see much in the rain gauge at all. 0% rain chance through Thursday, and I've only upped the rain chances to about 10% on Friday and Saturday because there could be some rain in the Rio Grande Valley by the end of the week, but otherwise it is going to be a pretty dry stretch for us and slightly warmer than average. The average high temperature is 86 today. We're going to be at 87 tomorrow, close to average, and then a couple of degrees warmer than average as we head throughout the rest of the week. Still, though, the weather is going to be pretty pleasant. Cool mornings and comfortable afternoons, although the mornings won't be quite as cool as they were earlier. It's 59 degrees outside right now. You can see those clouds moving in from the west from Hurricane Orlene out in the Pacific. We'll talk more about Orlene here shortly, but we are looking at comfortable conditions with dew points in the 40s. That's pretty low humidity out there. It's 55 in Hondo, 53 in Kerrville. Good morning. In New Braunfels, it's 58. 63 in Del Rio and 63 in Eagle Pass. A closer view around the city, 57 Port SA on the west side, 56 Converse on the east side, 55 degrees in Seguin, and it's 53 in Bandera. Today calls for a quick warm up, although we still are going to be in the 70s by noon, so pretty nice for lunch hour. And then 87 for the high temperature, increasing clouds throughout the day. Sun's going to set at 7:19, and it's going to be a pretty comfortable evening with temperatures falling into the 70s, even into the 60s by midnight. East winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour today. Elsewhere, it'll be 86 in Uvalde. Rock Springs, you'll be in the low 80s. 83 in Kerrville, 88 in New Braunfels, 88 in Pleasanton, 85 in Del Rio and Eagle Pass. Again, you can see those clouds streaming in from the west here. Here's Hurricane Orlene, Category 4 hurricane, really strengthened pretty rapidly overnight. It's got gusts of up to 150 miles per hour right around that eye there, and winds sustained at 130 miles per hour. Now, there is some good news for those along the west coast of Mexico. We do expect Orlene to weaken before it makes landfall, but this will still be a dangerous storm from areas from Mazatlan all the way down to Puerto Vallarta. Hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings in place there. It is going to fall apart pretty rapidly as it moves over land Monday into Tuesday, but we are going to be seeing clouds continue to be streamed in from Orlene. No rainfall for us, but those clouds will continue to be streamed in from Orlene, mainly the high thin cirrus clouds and the mid-level clouds. By the way, cirrus clouds look really wispy because they're made out of ice crystals. They also make for pretty pleasant sunrises and sunsets, a lot like the sunrise we saw early this morning. So keep your eye out for that. Sunset tonight is going to be at 7:18 if you want to turn your eyes to the skies. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at cool mornings, temperatures slowly cranking up in the morning hours, but still cool enough for a nice morning walk or run. And afternoon high temperatures will be warm but comfortable, only topping off near 90 on Thursday. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spiver, thank you so much. 8:48, 62 degrees out.
Here's a look at what's coming up on GMSA at 9 tomorrow.
Dozens of food pantries are popping up across the city, including here at Harlandale ISD. Coming up tomorrow on GMSA at 9, how it's impacting students at school.
Welcome back this morning. Groups from all across the country are headed to Florida's west coast to help with recovery efforts after Hurricane Ian.
One of those groups right here in San Antonio. It's the San Antonio Zoo. Jonathan Cotto joining us live from the zoo where they are packing up and shipping out to Florida. Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning, Mackin. That's right. The San Antonio Zoo is going to be deploying a number of working crews that are going to be heading over to Punta Gorda, Florida here shortly. So we are speaking with Adam, Adam, I believe you're already packed up and ready to go. Talk to me a little bit about this journey that you're about to embark on.
Yes, sir. So we're looking to render aid for a facility in Punta Gorda. We have packed up basically everything we needed things that we think we need. We've got electricians, we've got welders, we've got carpenters. Our main goal is to bring extra resources like fuel and water and stuff that are getting harder to get a hold of. And then basically at this point, we're just looking to render aid as best we can for the folks that are needing, specifically the institutions and the conservationists and rehab facilities and stuff like that that are focusing on animal welfare.
Now, definitely animal welfare is something that perhaps a lot of people have not kept in mind as we witness Hurricane Ian just totally, destroy Punta Gorda and that area, that main area of Florida. Talk to me a little about what you're going to be expecting once you arrive there. I know that it's going to be a long journey, 10 hours from here to Mobile, Alabama, and then another 10 hours to Punta Gorda.
Yes, sir. Once we get there, we'll get there Monday evening, and then first thing Tuesday morning, we'll try to get out there. Anticipate a lot of down brush and trees and things like that. So our goal is going to be just to try to get all the debris and stuff cleared up first. That typically takes a day or so, depending on the severity of it. And then once we've kind of taken care of that, then we start assessing the exhibits themselves. Again, like I said, our goal is, the animal folks that are there should be taking care of the husbandry. Our goal is just the facility side of things, just to try to get housing for animals and things like that back to where they're somewhat adequate so they can get through the rest of the recovery efforts.
Well, Adam, we know you have to hit the road. You have a long, long trip ahead of you. So we wish you safe travels and thank you for doing what you're doing. We wish you and your crews the best of luck.
Yes, thank you. It's our pleasure. So we're lucky and fortunate to be able to do this, and our guys are excited. It is a long journey, but we're excited to be able to do what we can for them. So
absolutely, Adam. Thank you for your time. Back to you in the studio, Smack Sarah.
Thank you, Jonathan. Great story there. Taking a look outside with live cam right now, we're slowly starting to see temperatures rise. It's already 63 degrees in San Antonio. That's after our morning low just an hour ago of 58. And when we talk about the day today, the one thing you'll notice that's a little bit different from the last few days is that clouds are going to be actually increasing during the day. We'll have partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s for most of this morning. 78 degrees by noon, 87 for the high temperature this afternoon. East winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Once the sun sets, temperatures will fall right back into the 70s. And looking ahead to the week, it is going to be fairly nice and pretty quiet too. Cool mornings, comfortable afternoons, a little bit more cloud cover tomorrow too, so mostly cloudy skies for your Monday. As you're sending the kids to the bus stop tomorrow morning, it is going to be in the low 60s, so maybe a light sweater.
All right. Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow.